Yo, it's your boy Uzi Kaka here with my second video. What if Naruto had the ultimate Dojustu? I was recording this earlier, and then my computer died. Yeah. So, I gotta go back. So let's go back to where I left off at. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Haku watched as the boy in front of him stood up, the menacing aura retreated inside of him. But the killing intent was still thick in the air. It was then when Haku saw it. Naruto's spiky blonde hair began to stand up straight in the front, no longer covering his forehead. Then what appeared to be silt across it appeared to and began to slightly glow. The tail glow became more intense as it got wider. When the silt fully grew open, the glow subside, revealing a third eye, much like Naruto's two normal eyes. It was sapphire blue in the color, although it was slightly silted. You will pay, he said to the masked men, and still shaking and flirting. I'll kill you! Haku took the moment to step back into his mirror. The sudden burst of power, the lust for battle and blood. He is no longer the same boy I fought before. Haku thought to himself. Suddenly, a huge shockwave of power was released by Naruto. He's coming, Haku thought as Naruto prepared to charge. He sent small barrages of Simbo at the charging boy to only harmlessly battered away by the boy's immense power. He barely was able to keep up away from the mirrors as Naruto shattered them with a simple punch. Haku visioned a sudden appear in all of the mirrors at once. He was astonishing at the boy, newfound speeds, and even more amazed that his last attack was merely blasted away without a mere thought. As one of all of the mirrors attacked, the Simbone embedded themselves deeply into Naruto's wounds. The third eye began to glow brightly, and the red chakra from before seemed to surround him. Naruto releasing his newfound power, Naruto forced the needles from his body. His wounds instantly healed. The sheer power Naruto was putting out was enough to crack the mirror in the Haku was in. He immediately charged. A second mirror shattered as Naruto first made contact. Haku had jumped from mirror to one above the Jinchuriki, only to charge at his three-eyed opponent. Haku seemed to anticipate and jumped away. He then charged at Haku. The masked boy could barely keep up with barrages of fists coming at him. Finally, Haku managed to score a hit with a spinning kick to Naruto's stomach, sending him back a few feet. Haku jumped into the mirror, but had to evacuate immediately as Naruto's foot came crashing through. As Haku entered another mirror, Naruto was going a short and unfamiliar combination of Hansen, Guta, Ichi, Inko, no Kabushin. When the sequence was completed, Naruto had brought his fist back and exploding the orange and black flames. Fire release, fire of the mortal flame. Thrusting his forward, he launched the strange fireball at Haku. It was only a basic survival instinct that told Haku to move out the way as the mirror he had just been in completely melted a pecan cata The fact that the fireball was not stopped, stopped his men, did or not go unnoticed by the manipulators. However, Naruto suddenly appeared in front of him. The boy, three eye, keeping up a blinding glow. Haku drew a few symbols and threw it at the orange-clad ninja in the hopes of removing the boy from his path. Unfortunately, Haku, his opponent, seemed phased out for a moment. The symbol seemed flying through. He gasped in surprise. Fast was his only thought when Naruto grabbed his wrist. Uh, Before Haku could retaliate, another chakra of power released by Naruto. Zabuza said, I'm sorry, but I cannot stand up to his power. He thought as Naruto started running through one hand still like before. This Then his entire arm seemed to burst out of orange and black flames. Gochan, Ichi, Inko, no Kabushin, Naruto yelled as he smashed his his fist flaming into Haku, who sent careening through the mirror as he hit the ground, bounced 5 times before landing in disgruntly heap. That that power, surely Naruto can't, thought Sakura as she heard Naruto yell, Sasuke-kun, please be alright. She became even more worried when the strange chakra vanished. Haku tried to stand, but found he couldn't. He no longer had the energy to do. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw Naruto approaching. The eye in the middle of his forehead began to glow again with great intensity. I, I cannot compete with him. Their eyes met, and Naruto froze, shocked indefinitely. His third eye quit glowing. His blood-red eyes, demonic, became sapphire color again. You. It was then Haku realized the boy shot. His mask had been completely shattered and possibly incarnated in the last battle. You're the god before. Images of their meeting in the forest flashed through Naruto's mind. What did you stop? I killed one of your important friends. Why can't you kill me? Haku asked calmly. Naruto took a glance at the shattered mirrors where Sasuke still lay. He still closed his eyes. The Jogan still focused on Haku. Damn it, he yelled and kicked Haku in the stomach. The boy was only gave a small growl in the protest as he rolled a short distance away from Naruto. Haku spit up some more blood as he tried to stand. This time he was successful, but he could barely do so. Where did all that power of yours go? You can't defeat me like that. Was he not important to you? Naruto's emotions were all over the place. He wasn't sure what to think or feel. His mind kept going back to all the things Haku had said to him before Sasuke had been killed. He was brought back to present when Haku spoke up once more. Those are There are so things who have the wrong idea. They fail to defeat an enemy that needs to be defeated. They show mercy instead and decide not to take his life. If you ask me, doing something like that is not showing mercy. Do you want the pain of living without a dream, knowing you not needed by anyone? What are you trying to say? Naruto asked Haku, knowing deep in his heart he already understood what the boy was talking about. He felt that through that he should act to acknowledge what the boy was going to tell him. Zabuza said, does not need a weak ninja. You stole my reason to exist, Haku explained. Naruto had pain expression. Why? Why do you fight for that guy? He gets money from bad guys and does evil things. Is that no bro freak the only person you have? His fists were now clenched and his eyes, with the exception of the Jogan, were shut tightly. had people who were important to me a long time ago. Haku clarified. My parents. He sighed at the painful memories. I was born in a country of water, of water where they snow piled up, and all we did was farm. We were poor, but my mother and father were happy with it. I was happy. They were really kind parents, but when I first took a notice of my surroundings, something happened. Haku looked sadly. He needed this boy Uzumaki Naruto to understand. Something. What happened? Asked Naruto inter, intrigued by the boy's tale. Haku raised his hand. It still had the blood he coughed up on it. This blood. This blood was all he said. Blood? Naruto was very confused about the change of subject. So what happened? My father killed my mother and they had tried to kill me. What? Haku didn't explain. The water countries erratic of those possessed of the Genki Genkai blood limit and signify of having one. Alright, I'm there. I'm gonna end it here. Wait, no, actually I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, keep going. After the war, those families hid their abilities and lived on because only death awaited them if their secret was revealed. That boy, he said, pointing at Sasuke as, well, you yourself had tough times as well. Those possessed a special ability are felt by everyone. My mother power possessed a bloodline limit she had to keep a secret and marry my father. She must have believed that an ordinary knife would continue for a while, if not forever. Haku remembered when his powers manifested. Father found out our secret. Haku's eyes became distant, as if he was revealing painful memories. Naruto couldn't but wonder if his own parents were still around. If they would have tried to kill him for having the Kabuki inside of him, like Haku's father tried to kill him for having a special ability. When I had come to realize I had my own father. I had to kill my own father. Haku said in an even voice. At the time, I thought to myself, no, I had to think of myself as being. Haku paused for a moment. I realized that was the most painful thing I could have felt. The most painful thing I could feel, Naruto asked, thinking he already knew the answer. He had to know the boy's answer if it only confirmed the loss in Haku's eyes, merely confirmed the convicting and the truth behind his words. It pained. Naruto took a see such a mirror of his eye and of the other. The feeling. The feeling you're not needed by anyone in this world. It took was all it took to send a joke straight into the core of Naruto's spirit. He's the same as me. You said to me, I want to become the number one village ninja in my village to make everyone recognize me. When someone attacks me from the bottom of their heart to appear that the most important person to you. Zabuza-san knew I was familiar from a family with a Kengenkai and raised me. He wanted this ability that everyone hated. Tears from the corner of his face. Remember when he met Zabuza, the man who saved him, the man who had gave him a purpose. I was happy. For a minute, I was happy. Expression came onto Haku's face before becoming downcast again. I'm sorry, Zabuza said. I couldn't become the tool you wanted me to, he whispered and then walked towards Naruto. Naruto, please kill me. Meanwhile, Kakashi and Zabuza were still at their standoff. All right, this is where I'm gonna end it off. So yeah.